Welcome to the voyage of the naughty nuts. Let's talk about Epstein, the power of Epstein and Trump, the power of the dark side. This is a naughty nut I'd like to investigate. The key for me was the photographs of Epstein that we see in the news. And I feel a sneeze coming on. And in most of these photos in the news, he is looking directly at me. Other people are looking off, or even looking at the camp, but they're not there. Epstein is always looking directly at the viewer. So when you look at a picture, you're the viewer. And Epstein seems to be looking through the picture at me. I remember this is the look, the power of the look. We all know that power. You're on a subway, and suddenly someone is looking at you, selecting you out of the crowd, out of the anonymity of the crowd. Someone is looking at me, and you looking at me, and you're either terrified, or suddenly, if it's the opposite sex, it's erotic. It's the look of a lover. So either way, it's the look of horror or the look of a lover, but the look is what I'm interested in. And this is why I'm interested in Epstein's pictures, most of them. You'll notice, check it out, he's looking at you, the viewer. He's looking through the camera from another place. This reminded me of I guess I was, 19 or 20. I still remember it as if it happened yesterday. I was standing in a carnival among the people, a crowd, and there were these booths, tents, carnival acts. And there was a carnival called the Barker, and he was trying to get people to come to his show. He's selling his show. And he's given this talk, and I'm standing in a crowd, and suddenly he points at me, and I'm shocked. Me? And he says, "Yes, come here." But I remember the shock of being chosen, of being selected from the anonymity of the herd, of the crowd. I think this is we all experience this. It usually precipitates an adventure. Me? You're looking at me? Like in Scarface. You looking at me? This whole idea of being seen is a shock. So I imagine with Epstein that the power of the look, of the charisma of choice. In other words, I can imagine his power over the girls because he sees them, he looks at them, he chooses them. Me? You're choosing me? You're selecting me out of all these girls? You're selecting me out of my misery of not being noticed, of not being real. You see me? You choose me? This is the power of the choice here. You are choosing me to exist, to be somebody, to be special, to be noticed. You're noticing me. You see this? We're trying to get at the dynamics of the look here. The power of the look, which can go either way. It can be the power of the dark side. Suddenly you were chosen and you go dark. You go into the mafia. You go into the cult. You go into the Phantom of the Opera. You go into an Epstein cult. But it all starts with being chosen. And this happens when you live as someone who is not chosen, who is not special, who feels like you don't exist, you see. And so when you have that feeling of being anonymous, of being unnoticeable, unworthy, unrecognizable. There's a feeling of not existing. So if somebody sees you, and through a look, you see, they see you, there's a charismatic power in that look, which can be either good or evil. But the look is what I'm interested in. And I see that in these Epstein pictures, where no matter what is going on in the picture, he's like a portrait, a Rembrandt portrait in the museum. And no matter where you go, that guy is looking at you. The man in the portrait is looking at me, and I go here and I go there, and I'm captured by the look. I'm captured in the eye, you see. So what is that eye? What is that look that captures us, that breaks us out of our objectivity, that breaks us out of our anonymity, that breaks us out of the herd? It's like in nature. You go to Africa and you observe the herd of zebras, and the lion must select one, or maybe a wildebeest or whatever. The lion must select one and track that one, separate it from the herd in order to kill it. And that's the secret of the herd. A herd of zebras is a disguise to prevent the lion from seeing the one. They all look alike. They all look alike. So if the lion can't select one, he doesn't get any dinner. So this is like a reverse of what I'm describing here, because the lion can only make a kill if he selects one and follows it, tracks it, stays with it, you see. If he loses it, he loses his focus, the zebra disappears back in the herd. So this thing works both ways. We all want to be chosen. We all want to be selected from the herd. We all want to be chosen as an individual, as a unique individual. Me? Are you looking at me? You see? This is the beginning of romance. In the movies and in life, a look. I saw her, and she was bathed in beauty. Or he looked at me, and my legs trembled. This look, you see. So Epstein, to me, and Trump too, is kind of like the look of the dark side. It's the power of that look to select somebody and invite them into the carnival. Come on in. Come on in, you see. It'll be fun. You'll be special. Come into the MAGA rally. You'll feel special. You'll feel a member of the group. You'll feel a member of the tribe, of the gang, of the special gang. Come on in. Come on in. Thanks for dropping in, and follow me and my naughty nuts.